Hello everyone and welcome back to Pod Plan Entertainment. My name is Chris, and in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. It is currently morning, so I apologize if you can hear planes and birds. That's just what happens in the morning. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about F9, The Fast Saga. I have no idea why The Fast Saga is in this title, but it is. By the way, Fast and Furious 10, which is supposed to be the last one, that movie had better be called FX. Because that is an awesome name, and it has to be called that. Just saying. Just putting that out there. But anyways, so let's talk about it. So, it stars Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, Nathalie Emmanuel, John Cena, Sung Kang, and Lucas Black. It was directed by Justin Lin, and is produced by Vin Diesel, Jeff Kirschenbaum, Justin Lin, Neil H. Moritz, Joe Roth, Clayton Townsend, and Samantha Vincent. And this movie tells the story of Dom's brother, who we now know he has a brother. This is a character they have added in that they've never mentioned before, but now he has a younger brother who's played by John Cena, and he is going after this device to control nukes, but that it was like split into two parts. I don't know. They were just, I guess they just need a plot for this movie. And he's also trying to take out Dom and his team. That's what it's about. So, I gotta say, watching the trailers for this movie, I did not have the highest hopes. I was excited, but at the same time, I was like, this looks kind of dumb. Because there are things that happen in this movie that are so dumb that it's no wonder so many people are hating on this movie. But before I talk about my cons, let's talk about the things I do like about it. So for one thing, it's a lot of fun. This is a very fun movie. I promise you, if you go to see this movie, unless you're overly critical of movies that you shouldn't be critical of, you're going to have a good time. It's a lot of fun. It's funny as well. My favorite Fast and Furious character has always been Roman, and he's very funny in this movie. One of my friends told me after the movie that he carried the movie. It's really, really entertaining. The action is great, and the chemistry between all the leads is great. I so badly want a Roman and Tez spinoff. Can we please get a Roman and Tez spinoff, please? We need this movie. We need that movie. Now, as for my cons, as I said, it is a very unrealistic movie. The things that happen in this movie are so incredibly dumb. There are two occasions in this movie where a car breaks someone's fall. A car. There's also a moment where a big dude is standing on top of this truck going down the highway, and you know those big highway signs that they have overhead of you? He hits his head on it when he's standing there, and his head shatters it into pieces, and he's just standing there looking all tough. There's another time when John Cena and Vin Diesel are fighting where they hit a wall and they break the wall. They smash the wall, and then John Cena runs up to Vin Diesel and lifts him up and hits his head on the top of a door frame, and Vin Diesel's head smashes this door frame and it doesn't faze him. This is a really dumb movie, and people get tossed around in this movie like they're rag dolls. Also, this isn't really a spoiler, but I'm going to talk about it anyways, because they hinted very strongly at this in the trailer. However, this is your warning in case you want to go into this not knowing anything, but I promise you this isn't a spoiler. You probably already know this. Yes, Roman and Tez do go to space. They go to outer space in a car, which I'm pretty sure was inspired by Elon Musk, maybe. Because if you remember a few years ago, he sent a red car up into space. That might have inspired, but I feel like that inspired it. But yes, they do take a car into space, which is pretty awesome. It's so funny too, because it's been a running joke for years that like Fast and Furious could go to space, and I think they looked at that and they're like, we should actually do this. Also, my other con with this movie, and the space thing isn't a con, I was just talking about it, but my other con with this movie is that the climax kind of ends a little sudden for me. I was sort of like, oh, like when they go into the aftermath, I was like, oh, okay, it's over? Oh, alright, cool. If you want to hear another good thing about this movie is that it's very well paced. This is a 2.5 hour movie, and it feels like an hour and a half. Like, I gotta say, like, this is a extremely well paced movie. This is one of the most well paced movies I have ever seen. This movie doesn't drag for a second. I can't believe it's 2.5 hours, but it feels like 15 minutes. It's kind of amazing. But yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. It's just that this movie is more unrealistic than the other ones. Like, they're all kind of unrealistic, but this one, like, takes it to the next level. And I feel like when they do make FX, which, again, that must be what it's called. I will not accept any other titles. When they make FX, there's a plane. When they make FX, they do need to dial it back a little bit, like on the tossing the characters around and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really a whole lot to say. It's just a fun movie. Go see it, have a good time. Also, I paid extra to see this in IMAX because if you see this movie in IMAX, you get to see a special preview for Jurassic World Dominion. Now, that preview is pretty cool. I will tell you a little bit about it. It starts out where it shows you a bunch of dinosaurs just doing stuff in their natural habitat, and then it shows you a dinosaur, a T-Rex, rampaging on innocent people, and then that's about it. That's about all it shows. It doesn't show you any of the characters or anything, but I believe that those are scenes that are supposed to be in the film, which is what they said. So if you want to see that, it's pretty cool. The whole ad is like maybe like 2 minutes long, and it starts right before the movie. Yeah, so it was cool, but I mean, it's not like you don't see any of the characters in it. There's not like any cool special surprises or anything. It's just sort of what it is. In case you were wondering about that. But with all that being said, I'm gonna give F9 The Fast Saga a 75. Yeah, so good movie. It was fun. I mean, just don't overthink it. Oh, if you want to hear another funny thing, before I go, I forgot to mention this one. If you want to hear another funny thing that happened in this movie, Vin Diesel takes chains that are on the cemented, like, on the cement up in the ceiling, and he pulls it down. It makes no sense, but it's a fun movie. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Potty Planner Entertainment for more. Hit the like button. Leave me reviews, suggestions down in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram and Tumblr at Potty Planner Entertainment for channel updates and written movie reviews. And much love.